Good evening, good morning. Welcome back to Wayne's Arcade World for a very, very rare Saturday night live stream. Yeah, this does not happen often, so it's a pretty special day today. Well, it's just a little change in work schedule, but for a very, very rare Saturday night live stream, I wanted to do something extra special. I've been talking about for years, or at least it seems like years, games I've been wanting to play here in Wayne's Arcade World, doing live streams. Some of my favorite games that I used to play on the Atari 5200. Well, now we finally can, thanks to that little box right there. We are now finally able to dig into the Atari 5200, play some awesome games. Three in particular, as you've seen from the title that I have talked about before. In particular, if there's time left after that, we will see. But three in particular I want to dig into tonight. I'm pretty excited. So, you know what? We're just going to stop with the rambling. We're going to get going. It's time to party. A Saturday night party night here at Wayne's Arcade World. And oh boy, I'm working on an interesting video for you guys about that little box and the journey it took to get here. And we have some more stuff to add to that video. The drama doesn't end. Yeah, my big old CRT over there is not feeling well. You can look at my community post if you want to get more details about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in the video as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. This is like 200 pounds, 1,000 pounds. I'm not really sure what it is, but it doesn't want to turn on. It's interesting, the timeline of how all this worked. Our first attempt to get some retro gaming in here, how it turned into a much better thing, and how now that we have this little box over here, we don't need this as much now. I still like to do the CRT thing once in a while, and thankfully we still have that little guy over there working. But this one is currently not working, so joy. And now I don't know what to do this chonker of a CRT that I don't really want to try and bring out of the basement of my house, but also don't want to sit here forever in Wayne's Arcade World, because this would be the ideal and one of the best spots to eventually put an arcade game in Wayne's Arcade World. That is the goal, and I knew at some point I probably would want to get rid of this anyway. I don't think I'm any closer to getting a arcade game at Wayne's Arcade World, although I will see my cousin Pac-Man, Pat of StarWorldsArcade.com, fairly soon. So, maybe we'll bring it up to it. Again, I don't really think he plans to work on any project with me anytime soon, but I will be talking to him, so it might be casually brought up, because why not? But possibly maybe getting a multi-cater or refurb Space Shuttle pinball. I really don't know, but I guess time will tell. But yeah, we fortunately got some more drama in Wayne's Arcade World thanks to that TV. Not very cool. But yeah, let's get started with this, guys. I am super pumped for this. You know the games we're playing. And of course, we're starting with one of the ones that I'm probably most excited about. And that is, of course, Moon Patrol. Oh, yeah, so I've been talking about this in videos, in live streams, wanting to play Moon Patrol. We did attempt during one live stream to play. I don't know if it was a different platform, but it was one of those sites that you go online and you could play games, and you know, maybe it was through like DOSBox or some kind of weird. It was a very, very weird version, not the 5200 version. I remember. Wasn't super excited about it. We did play it in a live stream. This is the real deal. This is the 5200 version right here. And all games we played tonight are going to be from the 5200. Now, back in the day, not to brag or anything, I'm not a braggy person. I thought I was pretty darn good at Atari 5200. Pretty darn good at Moon Patrol. So, the idea is you go through stages A through Z, and then after you get to Z, you basically start again. Not a very long game, not a very complicated game. But as a kid, I thought, myself, I was pretty darn good at it. We're gonna see if I'm still as good as I thought I was. I have already tested it out a little bit. Didn't go too far. First, section or two. But let's do this. All right. We got our live chat going. I don't think anyone's in at the moment. Nope. All right. I think we're good to go. Oh, we need some volume here. Yeah, bad start, but it's all right. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to controls here on this new system. Okay, so A is to shoot, B is to jump. That's all we really need. Left will slow down. And there's level A. And me and my dad loved this game. I will be seeing my dad tomorrow, and unfortunately I do not have 2 controllers yet, but I do plan to get another one of these 8-bit do controllers pretty soon. And it's probably why the first 2 games we're going to play today are probably my favorite, because those are the 2 games my dad and I played the most together on the 5200. Moon Patrol, and then the next one, of course, which is Joust. We've played some interesting versions of Joust. I think we've done on the live stream, we do have a sort of Atari Classics thing for the Super Nintendo in a cartridge. I don't know if we have continues. I know the system we have does have save states and stuff. I don't know if we're going to have continues or how that works. I know in the arcade version of this, you used to be able to just put more quarters in and keep on going. So now we're 1/5 or whatever the way, A through Z, we're through E. And like I said, it's not really a super long game. It's a little bit harder as you get down and through the alphabet. And then, yeah, once you do it, you kind of start over. And I often kind of quit after we got to Z because it was just kind of repeat. It wasn't really some motive to just keep on going A through Z, over and over and over again. So after I got through Z, I usually just kind of quit at that point. Obviously, that's kind of my goal today for this section of the live stream is get through Z if we can. I know eventually you start climbing up a hill. I kind of remember that. Obviously, you got the tricky thing. You got to plan your speed and your jumps. Sometimes you're going to want to go fast. Sometimes you want to go slow. Left is slow. And I do see the artifacting. I don't know if that is, again, could just be the game and how it's porting over to this system. I don't necessarily remember that. Okay, we're at point H. Hey, Tyler. Welcome. Good to see you. Continue. Let's see. Of course, we don't have the letter 2, so can I just... okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, the Atari 5200 was kind of a weird controller. They had like a numpad on it. Shenmue. It does sound kind of familiar. I'm pretty sure I heard someone like Some Ordinary Gamers talk about it if it's a game. Oh, okay. I will, yeah, send me an Instagram. I'll take a look at it. I was not supposed to jump there. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do the continue. So the regular start button doesn't do continue. It could be select. Again, working off a regular 8-bit DOE controller, you gotta like figure out the mapping of everything. I think with this system you can remap stuff too. Again, I'm probably not gonna mess around too much with anything outside of the default, like, you know, one particular game, like, you know, I'm gonna play a lot or whatever, I'll dig a little bit more into it. Otherwise, I'll just kind of leave things at default and I just gotta kind of figure it out. Alright, so we're A3 again. Pretty sure in the 5200 version you can do, again, this is supposed to be totally accurate to 5200 and you could probably do continue then, but again, we don't have a number 2, so that's why, you know, could be any of them. It's definitely not start, could be select. We might have to go down into the menu, then do start. We'll take a look at that. That could be 2. Oh, okay. Well, we might take a look at it. Maybe we'll have Shenmue on here on this new system. I did some Sega Dreamcast stuff actually on the last stream. So the original we might have it. I will look that up. I got a lot of games on this new little system, so definitely open for suggestions. Cause, yeah, it's a little honestly, I'm a little overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that got put on this little new PC thing that we got. Yeah, there we go. We're doing pretty good. We're almost at the second checkpoint. Ah! Oh, I thought we had enough to jump on it. All right, let's see if we can. Okay, up and down. Let's try select. No. Let's try B. Nope. A. Nope. X. Oh, that switches that. So Y? Okay. That just switches that. And we got the little triggers. Okay, those don't really do anything. Oh, okay. So I press the left trigger, and then that gives me the control pad. This is how the control pad looks. So to continue, let's try this. And then that goes. Awesome! Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, each little system is different how it works. Ah, sweet. Now I get to tell Todd now that I figured something else out. We figured out how to switch the spaceships on that Icaragua game or whatever. On the oh my god, I'm sucking at this. See, these are where it's kind of tricky in here. Well, I wasn't paying attention, but because you got to jump, then you got to slow down right away because you got to have a double rock. This is a very kind of a challenging spot here. Okay, so there, and then B, or no, A, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Yeah, because I know there's no way I probably got through as a kid without continues on this game. Ah, almost had it. Yeah, this is a very, very tricky one here. There's a few of these spots that are quite. There we go. We got it. All right. Got to that. Yeah, I don't know. Shenmue, that's interesting. I'm gonna look that one up. Yeah, I mean I've heard of it. There was some YouTubers probably talking about it. We didn't get a bonus there, but that's whatever. And this, I think we have to jump over these. Okay. Yeah, these don't. Yep. Letter K. Miss K. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you in Instant Messenger, Tyler, about this new little system that we have. Again, the only reason I'm kind of being sort of cryptic about it in my video and stuff like that is because I don't know exactly what YouTube will let me talk about. But obviously, I can give you some details. I can let you know, like, what systems I have on this thing. But this is a very kind of this is a wild thing. So yeah, like I said, and I'll definitely it's well it's a new U system. Let's see. Yeah, I'll show you the little box here in a little bit. Hey, we set a new record. The only thing I haven't been able to really figure out on this is pause, so we'll just keep going. But yeah, we're at O already. See, it's not very. You said the continues are very helpful. It's not a very difficult game. I don't know. Me and my dad. It was just It was definitely one of those bonding things between me and my dad. This and Joust, the next game we're gonna play. But yeah, once we're done with this, I am gonna actually look up Shenmue just to see what we have, and then I will probably do. I might have some versions, multiple versions, on this thing. So we're gonna look that up, and then I'll probably do like a dedicated live stream because to say I have a few games on this little system is kind of an understatement. It's been absolutely crazy. So I barely even have looked at like the different. I guess I think for this I have to like speed up a little bit. It does get tricky, but we're at O. We have to go to Z. So that and A. Very cool. Good. Because yeah, this was like it was a very weird. Look up the Atari 5200 joystick or whatever, and it was the oddest thing. Like Atari, you had the classic Atari controller. To some of the things that Atari was coming up with, I think they were sort of trying to be like ColecoVision with their, and it didn't seem like really necessary. I don't know. I'm sure they had a reason, but like it was just kind of they started to get controllers to be kind of stupid in a period, and then eventually they settled down and did something simple, like obviously like Nintendo. But for a while they were just trying to make a controller that like control a microwave and a TV and everything else, and it was like just have a simple controller with a D-pad and some buttons and call it a day. And you were trying to make your controllers look like a little like universal remote or computer. Like wasn't I think the 7800 had a weird controller. Yeah, I'll have to look up that trailer. I'll see. Yeah, it sounds like something interesting. I'm definitely interested in that type of game. So yeah, it could be like I said. If I could find it, I might have the original. The later version. This thing is only capable of doing to a certain point. So like I'm not gonna be having any like PlayStation 5 games or anything crazy or 4 or even 3 on here. There are some limits to the hardware on here. But older stuff, like you mentioned, when some of the originals came out, could very well be on this thing, and I will probably be really bad at it, but I'll play it. Moon Patrol here I have years of experience with. We're almost up to Z. We're getting close. So now we got these little tank dudes. You have to hit them twice because you got to hit their little bullet thing and then them. You got to slow down a little bit. The key is slowing down. Left to slow down. Sometimes you have to speed up though to get over the little craters. And I just always love, like, this is like the prime 8-bit music type deal. 5200 was a really good system. So I mean, there was a lot of good games. And that's the one thing. I mean, the Game Station Pro that I got, like, it actually did really well. The videos and live streams I did on the channel, but like, they were very, very limited on the selections of game they chose for the 5200 and 7800. So I'm glad I have better options now. There's a lot of good games. I don't think we ever had a 7800. I could be wrong. I know we had the 5200. I know we had the 2600. I can't really remember if we ever had the 7800. I'm gonna have to like look at some of the games, look at some pictures of the consoles and the controllers, and see if we did. We might have. My parents were very, very techy. Looking back, I didn't really think much of it at the time, but my parents actually, they had spent probably a decent amount of money on tech stuff. Video game systems, like, my parents, obviously they were both pretty young when I was born. And then we got to the end. But like they got all these Ataris, they had ColecoVision, they got a Texas Instrument computer. Like where you had to like type in the basic code to play a game or like put up the cassette, but like they had a lot of technology for the time. Like, yeah, they were kind of ahead of the game, and I think maybe part of it is because they were obviously very close to my cousin Pac-Man Pat, Star Wars Arcade, who, was obviously very much at the time into the tech stuff as well, and always kind of ahead of the game with that sort of stuff. And I think they probably got a lot of influence from him as well on what type of. Oh, I hate these things. So you gotta wait for this, and then you gotta jump. Forgot about that. Let's run through. We got a little bit. We have a few more minutes. Again, I'm gonna probably do roughly a half hour between each one. But let's continue on. I don't know if we're gonna do all the way through Z again, but like I said, I do want to get all 3 of these games in tonight. But yeah, this little rocket ship now, I totally forgot about this guy. Yeah, and all you can do is pace it when he goes and then jump. Ooh, okay, I'm not jumping quick enough. Then once I think you jump him, then you can actually shoot him. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, that's a little tricky. Not too many more of them. Now this is tricky. You got to slow down to shoot, and then you got to run real quick and jump over him. You know. So each iteration that you go through does get a little bit more difficult for sure. I don't know if there's like unlimited run throughs of these because, like I said, you could just keep on going because you got unlimited continues, which is so nice. Like we've been playing a few games here and there recently. I mean, even some of those ones I was playing on the Dreamcast the other day. Like you get 3 continues, that's it, and then you're just stuck at the beginning. You're like, oh yeah, so like this game just let you keep on going. Like more games should be like this, you know, where you could just keep going. But yeah, can't beat the music on this thing. Yeah, obviously don't jump too soon, otherwise you're gonna end up in the crater. Yeah, this game is really a lot about timing. It's not that difficult, it's just about the timing. Like I said, I was pretty decent with this. What the heck is that? I forgot about these things. I forgot about those plants. Holy, okay. Got these. Forgot that was a thing. Ah. All right, so that's that. All right. Let's go back. Hey, Todd is here. Yes, audio is coming from the TV. This has been plug and play. I really, you know, best way I can put it. This has been plug and play. I literally just plugged it in and everything's just working like normal with the sound, and I didn't have to touch really any settings on this at all. Like I said, I haven't even connected to the Wi-Fi yet. Really haven't had a reason, so. Alright, yeah, no, audio is coming from the TV, working perfect, didn't touch one thing on there. Alright, let's look for your... Before we go to your game, or go to our next game, we're going to look for Tyler's, see what we have. Alright, let's go back a little bit. I'm going to use, because I have no clue what even system that would be on. So we have a nice, handy little search feature here. So that's what we're doing right now. Seeing what this is, and then, yeah. Looking up. This would go quicker probably if I put the keyboard in, but I feel too lazy, so we're just kind of doing it this way. So we gotta go check mark. All right, Tyler, if you are here, it looks like we have number 1 and number 2. So we have Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. looks like both are for Dreamcast. So there you go. Interesting. Yeah, we'll come back to this. This is probably one that I'm going to probably be terrible at, but yes, we have Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. Both for Dreamcast. I'll show you the intro screen real quick here as proof that we do have this for you. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely Dreamcast. System that I never had as a... And I don't know really how old I was when this came out, but... Alright, here's your Shenmue 1, Tyler. So we have a copyright 1990 and 2000, so... There's that. And I guess we'll do... When we do the live stream next, we'll do both of them. And I'll show you the intro to Shenmue 2, I guess. Looks like also Dreamcast. It looks pretty cool. I know nothing about this, so I'll probably do a little research into this game before I play it, so I don't totally suck at it. But definitely next week or two, we'll do this one for you. All right, it's loading. It's loading. All right. Well, in case you didn't know, this game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to insert a memory card and expansion socket of port A. Okay, whatever. Cool. Sega. All right. Blah blah blah. These are kind of annoying. These always go through like they got to display like 4 or 5 companies. There we go. Now we're loading. All right, so Shenmue 2. I like the Oriental theme to it. I'm definitely into the Oriental type games for sure. I'm all about that culture. But here you go, Shenmue 2. That's what that says. See right there, Shenmue 2. Any other iteration probably was too powerful for the system we have. So, but cool graphics though. Very nice. I mean, the games we played in the Dreamcast for the live stream, the last one, graphics were pretty cool in those games. But yeah, this is kind of neat though. Got a nice little eagle. So yeah. Pretty lady. I like the pretty lady. Nice eyes. And it's going to tell the whole story here, but probably shouldn't do that because I don't want any spoilers. No spoilers. I'm also probably a spoiler if I go through one, if I go to 2 before once. I don't know. Don't want to get too much spoilers. So, all right. Well, let's get back to our 5200 here. On to the next one, which is going to be the other one I used to play with my dad a lot. Now, of course, is Joust, which we have played some version of before. Oops. Gotta press the right button. It's the B button, not the A button. I'm still doing that. Alright. 5200, where you at? There we go. Alright, let's find. Oh, we also have one. I might have to play this other one too. We also have Pengo. Pengo? I don't know if you remember Pengo. It's like this little... This is one I used to play more, I think, in the arcade, but oh my gosh, this is bringing back some memories, and I used to love the music on this game, so... We may take a quick round of this as well. We have the 5200 version of Pitfall, as you can hear it right there. All right, let's find. Let's. Yeah, there is. Oh my God, there's so much here. So many things we could be digging into. A lot of stuff I have not heard of though, but definitely some classics. They have the 5200. Is a 5200 version of River Raid. We played the 2600 version, a ton of it, but there's apparently was a 5200 version of it. So that is very interesting. We will be digging more into that soon. You know, we've been trying to break our records on the 2600 version, so that is interesting. We may be doing that pretty soon as well. A lot of classics. Apparently there was a Mario Brothers for 5200, so that's interesting. Kangaroo, right there, that's the one we're going to go into next after this. All right, we are into Joust, everyone. We are back into Joust. It looks a little different than I remember. Again, maybe I did a 7800 version of Joust. I could do a search and like see what systems we have Joust for, but we're in the 5200, so we're gonna play this version today. Uh, you gotta go back. Let's have to reverse because I want to do the easy version because of course I do. Let's see. Let's get back into that. Okay. Okay, novice, one player, start. There we go. And now in this version, it's A to jump. So now that you're instead of B, your main button in this game is the A button, and I definitely picked that up here and there. That and interesting, you could use the. Oh, I don't know what I like better. You could actually use the joystick. Do I want to use the joystick or do I want to use the D-pad? I don't know. Oof, that's tough. I don't know what's better. But yeah, I definitely picked on that. Some games they want you to use the A button for jump. Some they want you to use the B button. It is just all over the place. This is funny. I definitely have to turn up the volume on my TV a decent amount, so there might just be a setting that I need to adjust for the master volume or whatever. I thought the master volume was all the way up, but I might not. So I got to look at review that, but the sound comes through great. So yeah, I just got to kind of turn it up. If I was to put the Wii on right now, it'd be just kind of like blasting. Where am I? There we go. Nice. All right, we got the egg wave, my favorite. Kind of is. It's real. It gets a little weird when it gets in the side of the screen. All right, we got another life. A little sensitive on the jump, which is okay. Ah! Yeah, I mean, I was getting a little too low. Oof. They're all freaking out down there, hitting each other. Oh my gosh. There we go. Got one on. Ah! Dang it. I always like this part too. There we go. Boom, boom. And we lost that egg. Get another egg wave. How about that, guys? Doing okay. I was halfway decent this game. Ah! Just so I don't get beat on that. Ah! What do you think you're going to do? Nothing there. Gotcha. Ah, and that's it. Oh, we get another life. Okay. Oh, we were out of lives. Oh my goodness. Yep, my game is over. Oh, I don't get to put my initials on? Well, I want to check real that quick. See if we have other versions of the Joust. Back search. All right. We might. Oops, still press there. There we go. See, we might have the arcade version of this on here. I don't even know how many versions of Joust they made, but we're gonna find out. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we have arcade hits. That's our version that we have, I think, on our Super Nintendo. We have arcade version. We have 7800 version. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. I don't even know what to... Well, there's stuff that's not related to our game that has Joust in the name. We have Arcade Classic, Defender, and Joust. We have arcade hits. We have Joust for the ColecoVision, NES, Atari 800 arcade version, 7800 version, 2600 version. And then you got like PAL and not PAL. UK version for Amstrad PC. I don't even know what to. Oh my goodness. And then there's Skateboard Joust. Wow, 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 wow. I don't even. Oh my goodness. This Coleco version looks hysterical though. Oh my god. We might have to check this. Is this gonna be the oh my wow. How did they make this for ColecoVision? Or it was a remake? I don't even know. Oh my god. Alright guys. Well, I don't have sound on this. I don't know. I might be having something with the settings here. I just kind of hit the start. I was trying to get the little thing to pop up. Although no, that was for 5200. Okay. ColecoVision also had a strange controller. Let's see if we can get. And some things might not have sound, but let's ooh. Okay, here we go. We got one player at least. I don't know where the sound. Oh my gosh! Wow, he is. Where is? Um, where's all the birds? What the heck is going on here? Okay. There's gonna be a lot of weird experimenting with this. Uh, this is hysterical. I don't even know what to make of this. Where is the thanks? Let's. Oh, there we go. Yep, still don't know what's going on with the sound. Maybe this thing didn't have sound. Wow, this is a. I mean, it's the same guy. This guy is flying. Probably because of the processor. I think that's kind of some of the issue that you have. What they're going to have with some old games is it. This is just kind of watching some other folks play games online that you're taking a very old game and you're taking a very high processor and it just goes into like ultra mode. That's where you kind of needed that like turbo button back in the day, but that could be very well something that we're facing here. That Cabbage Patch game though was beautiful. I just a little rusty on it, but wow. This is something. This is this is the ColecoVision for you. Oh my gosh. Wow. I would never have guessed. Oh my gosh. Look how fast we're going. Oh baby, we're overclocking here. We're not. We're just a really fast processor and we're like in super turbo mode going on here. Oh my god. This is funny. Come here, you. Lost it. Ooh, the little guy there was trying to grab me into the lava. Yeah, I don't know what's going on like with the sound on. Okay. Anyway, that's just a fun little bonus thing there. Let's get over to Kangaroo now because I do want to try that Pengo. one, so let's get back to something that hopefully has sound here. So looking at the chat here, yeah, we'll have to check. I'll check out the master volume, and yeah, we'll play it on it. I'll message you on a day. We'll try to figure out something when you can be online, Tyler. Before I do that Shenmue or whatever, I'll make sure that it's an evening that you can be on. So I'll just coordinate with you on that. So not a big deal. But, yeah, see, I think it's just that game. It's just similar. Let's go into Kangaroo. I can hear Kangaroo already, so I think we're fine. This is another one that I don't think my dad played this one necessarily as much, but I used to love playing it, and like I said, I'm pretty sure. This is another one we have to. No, again, we have to. You have to kind of get into. Sorry about that. I think I pressed the wrong button and disconnected the live stream. All right, we're going back into Kangaroo here. We're just. You have to press the button right away to get into the. Back to like the novice mode or whatever. So just again, we're kind of just learning how to do everything. Oh, why didn't it? We will get there. I was able to switch the modes before, but now I can't remember. If we can't figure it out, we'll just do it with the advanced. That's fine. I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to let me. I'll play around with it later, but whatever. We'll do it this way. That works. I want to play this game. So up is the jump in this case. B or A will let you do the punch thing. The duck, jump. Very, this definitely had like a very Donkey Kong type feel to it. And it says mom up top, very cute. I was probably better at this than I ever was at Donkey Kong. I was far from it, like really good, like a like Moon Patrol or whatever. I was far from an expert at this game, but I always had a lot of fun with it. Very cool music to it as well. I've never been good at Donkey Kong now. And apparently not too great. Hey, we had 2,600 points. Little Easter egg there. I'm sure we have the arcade version of this too. I mean, it's probably very similar, except I'm sure the graphics are a little better on the arcade version of this, most likely. What the heck? Oh, okay. So yeah, you can kind of tell. Not that good at this, although we are still in the advanced version as far as I can tell. I couldn't figure out how to get out of that, but. Oh, what did I mean? I thought I... What? Yeah, pressing the up button to jump is kind of weird. I'm not a big fan of that. But I should probably hit some of these. Oh, I guess I can't. See, he throw. Okay, so he throws all the way to the right, and you can't punch him. So that's how you avoid that. Okay, that kind of sucks. We can punch that dude, but now we can't. But we could duck that, so not a big deal. Oh, and you gotta watch that guy throwing that stuff down at you too. Let's reset. All right, let's okay, I'm gonna see if we can really quick get into that novice version, but okay, numpad doesn't just goes back like. Do I gotta do select? Alright, well, I haven't quite figured out the controls totally on this one yet, so we got a little more work to do on this one, but... why is this... Okay, the thing is like flipping out on me. Oh, come on, we were right out there. Ah. I'm apparently not as good as I remember being on this game. Oh, well. There you go. That throws another... Ah! Threw another thing down on me. Darn. Ah, alright. Well, let's see if we can figure out where's Pengo here. I used to be pretty decent at this if I remember right. Kind of see what our settings are on this. One player. Oh, so intermediate. So if I get that, will that let me? Okay, so that. So this will let me do stuff on the menu. Okay, and then we just do start. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, well there you go. That's not a way to start. Okay, A button to move the blocks around. I think we were supposed to just kind of get these Pac-Man looking guys. Left up. Try to remember what the objective was to this. I know I played the heck out of this game back in the day. Well, there you go. We got to the first round. That's apparently how you play Pengo. They always look like these things like tickled you. That's what I used to think as a kid. That they like But they tickle you, I'm sure that's probably not what they're trying to do. But this was one I'm pretty sure was another classic arcade game back in the 80s, early 80s, the golden age of arcades, as they call it. Uh, Definitely one you're not going to see too much anymore in the arcades. Obviously, you know, retro arcades like Star Wars Arcade, yeah, you probably have a better chance than some of the newer ones out there, but oh, we missed him. Yeah. Okay. Ah! Oh, I need a little practice on this one too, apparently. No. Dang it. Oh, you jerk. And you could run out of blocks to get him with too. Got him. There we go. No bonus. Not surprised at all by that. But I think this is a game that my mom used to like to play, if I'm not mistaken. I'll run through this one more time. What the heck? I think everyone is out of the chat at the moment, which is, yeah, that's fine. Okay, just start. Let's just go again. I don't know if we're like a continue or what, but yeah, I think we're continuing the next world. Maybe. Yeah, it kind of feels like we just started where we left off from. I don't like where I'm at. Ah. It's so similar to like our friend Tyler Shenmue. If you have any requests, let me know in a comment in this live stream, any live stream, any video. Send me an email. Let me contact me on social media, etc. Instagram, Facebook, Spacer, email, whatever. Send me your request. I gotta make like an official post or something. I was thinking about that to like start, putting requests out there regularly because we have so many options available now for games. Like I want to do stuff that like this stuff, the 5200. Obviously, these ones are games that interested me back in the day, but I want to do stuff that interests you guys, like the Shenmue. For Tyler and yeah, it's a pretty rare Saturday live stream, so I don't know. We could possibly might be doing one again Sunday. We usually do a lot of Sunday live streams, but I don't know if I will because I did this one and just do one later in the week or so. I don't know. Definitely a good chance we're gonna have another one or two during this week, especially now with all these options that we have. As long as my schedule's not too busy, you never know around the holiday. Okay, well that didn't help. Oh, dang it. Okay, got one of them. Oh, we got some more spawning. I don't know what the rules are for I'm deciding to spawn or not. We got one. Oh, jeez. Don't give me more of these. Now it's... get one here. Yeah. Alright, now it's... Ah, dang it, that would get a... Okay, so every time... Double! And we got two back. Ah! I got that blocked before me. Bye-bye. Ah! Nope. Double! Oh, too that big. Get away from that. Oh, there you go. Nice. Ah. Gotcha. Okay, we're at our last life for Pengo. Double. Nice. Have we gotten any extra bonuses yet? Just get curious. Ah. Got him. Yep. Alright, well that is Pengo. I don't think I've been able to put my initials in for a while. And then goes back to that. Yeah, the only thing with this system is really trying to figure out the controls. Everyone's a little different. You have to kind of get used to it. Oh, alright, well we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. I don't think there's been anyone in chat for a while. I think everyone is gone. Just trying to see if there's anything really quick. Oh my goodness, wow. Well, that's baseball, real sport baseball. We got that in a million different power versions. Oh my goodness. I just saw something that threw back to my childhood. I assume we had this for the 5200. Again, who knows how many versions of these games are in, but oh my god, this is... I'm going to do a thing about my 5200 favorites. Recognize that? I'll let you think about it for a minute, but oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember if this is the version that I used to play or not, but... Okay, apparently we're just, like... We're just starting it. We're not one player. Kind of switches up there again with the X. And start. Yeah, good old Popeye. Oh my goodness, this has been a while. There's the punch. Wow, I know we're supposed to get the hearts. I don't remember a lot about this game though, man. Can we punch what's his name? I don't remember. What's this dude's name again? Bad guy. I thought the version we had a little better graphics than this, but I might have had this also for ColecoVision. I should look to see. This one I might check to see what version we have, other versions we have on this system of ours. Just for grins and giggles. So I call it grins and giggles. That's my version of it. I forgot how many hearts and what the goal was other than to get hearts. As you can tell, as we get hearts, we're filling up that little building looking thing at the right. I'm guessing we just have to... The cans are obviously spinach. I think you can pick them up. On the left. There we go. And now he's a chicken, you know what now. Get out of here. That's the spinach. Okay, cool. Okay, that's that. Let's take a look. Let's reset that. Back, search. Let's see how many versions of Popeyes do we have. I know we had this game. I don't remember what system we had it for. No, it's not what I want to do. Or I searched something wrong because I didn't find nothing. And I know we do. Let's try that again. No, I didn't put the little thing in between the Popeyes. Yeah. Let's see. What if I just do Popeye? There we go. We had a Coleco version, arcade version, and television. Oh my god. Ooh. 5200. Looks like we may have some software versions of this. Commodore 64. Oh my goodness. Yeah. UK revisions on things. Popeye 2, Popeye 3 wrestling version. Popeye Rush for Spinach. Oh my goodness. Some NES version for like Japan or something. Oh my goodness. You're absolutely nutty. Should we try out the... We're kind of switching before that to Coleco version. Should we check the Coleco version of this out? This is okay. Yeah, graphics change here, buddies. Select the games. Alright. I think we're just doing the normal version here. Ah, what the heck? Wasn't quite expecting that. All right, game is over, and hour 15 minutes, kind of our sweet spot. I think we will go because I think everyone is out. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Look, I know no one's here, but I will look at the chat one more time. And yeah, that is, yep, Todd. And oh, raining tacos. Yeah, okay. I missed you. Oh, darn, I didn't see you in there. You're probably gone now. So I'll talk to you later, Rain Tacos, because I didn't unfortunately see you in there, but I'll send you a message because I know where I can reach you. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Todd. Todd gave Rating Tacos the info that I was gonna have to send him privately. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Todd, for appreciate that. So you guys are all I love this community. You guys are all helping each other out there. So we had a pretty good run of folks, all our standard folks or whatever, but our squad, if you will. But we had a good little Saturday night live stream. So yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, Tyler, I know it's been a little while since you've been able to join, Tyler. So thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Raining Tacos, and of course Todd. And I think that pretty much covers everyone. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're barely getting into the weeds of things. We're barely touching it. We're at the tippy top of the iceberg. We have not even begun to slide the iceberg yet, but we have one big little iceberg to deal with over there, so we'll see what happens with that. But stay tuned. I got something. I'm still working on that video, and then I have a little something coming for this area down here. There's our little PC there, a little retro gaming PC, but something's coming, hopefully. That will work. Yeah, just a little decoration thing. I'll just leave it at that. You'll see that when you'll see that in the live stream, and then you'll see that in the video too when it comes out. But all right, have a great night, guys. Thank you for watching, and have a great week.